Hello parents, welcome back to the parenting series. In today's episode, we'll talk about the most important skill, which is the social skill. How important it is to be social. In today's episode, we'll talk about its importance. What have we missed out from the earlier times? We'll also talk about how do we bring back those elements in our children's life which will help them to be more social. And we'll also talk about how these social skills will impact their future, will shape their future in being better citizens or better human beings. Social skills are the backbone of meaningful relationships and successful careers. Our children are going to need to connect, communicate, and collaborate. And these three skills are the talk of the town. So if we want our children to connect well, communicate well, and to be able to collaborate with others, then they need to have these social skills. Without these social skills, children might not have meaningful friendships. They might face challenges in making friends. They might face challenges in communicating their thoughts to someone else. And they will definitely find it very challenging when they work in teams. When they work in teams in school or even in their careers. So these challenges can be taken care of if we as parents, as adults, we look into these aspects. In earlier times, especially in India, our children used to get this skill very naturally. It used to come to them automatically. No one had to focus on it because children would have a lot of interactions with their grandparents, uncles, aunts. There used to be a lot of events, social events, gatherings, community events. So this was a normal and natural affair. But today, as we have moved into nuclear families, our circles have become quite small. So now it becomes a responsibility, an intentional responsibility on the parents that they have to ensure that this skill is taken care of amongst their children. So they'll have to literally work on building the social skills amongst their children, amongst our children. So let's talk about those little things that you can do in your child's life to ensure that they are socially skilled. First and foremost, involvement of extended family, neighbors. Now we as parents will have to take this initiative that we encourage our children to spend some time at least with our grandparents, uncles, aunts, their children. And also maybe organize some events or small functions in our neighborhoods. Take the initiative so that the children get the opportunity to come together and celebrate something. Because this will really help them to build that connect, communicate, and collaborate. Model empathy and respect. I've spoken about this earlier also, that whatever way we are going to show them that how do we resolve a conflict respectfully, that is what they are going to learn. So this is also a skill that whenever there's a situation, a conflict, how do we deal with it? So we have to model it. Encourage group activities. So a lot of times we hear from parents when they say that I take my child for a tennis class or a swimming class or a football class. That's very good. But at the same time, when we are organizing this kind of classes, we also have to keep in mind that we must take our children to spaces, to places where they'll have a group of people to interact with, to collaborate and to work together. Because this kind of interactions, this kind of situations will teach them how to work in teams. As I was talking about what used to happen and what is happening today, earlier there used to be no mobiles, no TVs, very little social media. Today, we all are absorbed into it. So to develop this social skill, we'll have to limit the screen time as well. We'll have to sit down with our children, spend some quality time, maybe play board games, do some discussions, do some debates. So that way, again, we'll help them to build social skills. Because this way, they will know how to communicate in a gathering. And it will lead to social skill. Let's talk about the lifelong benefits our children are going to achieve if they have these social skills. First and foremost is they'll have better relationships amongst the family members and friends. Because when a child is going to have good and better relationship with the family, the child will always find his or her happy space within the family, which is going to be a great protection network. The child is going to have success at work because gone are those days when everyone was working individually towards their goals. Today, everything works on collaboration. People have started coming together to work for better results. So if the child has the skill, the child will have an asset to work on. Improved mental health. If a child is socially well connected, the child will have lesser chances of being lonely and more chances of being resilient. So this way, the child will never get trapped into those words like stress, anxiety, depression. So we can save them on their mental health also. So as parents, we have this incredible opportunity to help our children build socially. This way, they will have better relationships, they'll thrive in their relationships as singles as well as when they get married. Also, they'll thrive at work, they'll have better results, they will have better friends at work as well. Because again, we have to ensure that our children are not lonely and they are well taken care of by either the family or by the friends. So let's build socially skilled youth who is better at everything and better at taking care of themselves. Happy parenting.